Hello, all my beautiful air signs. Happy week. Happy new moon in Virgo. Already just coming through for the air signs this week. Okay, leading up to this energy, you guys have been feeling really emotional, up and down, up and down, up and down, and there's been a few of you that have been really in the headspace, okay? Tons of things coming through, and then a lot of indecision on like what to start, what to begin, and almost there's another group that's also been collectively sort of in this holding pattern, in this holding space where maybe things haven't been flowing through you as much as they normally have. It's been really quiet up here for a few of you guys, and that's been leading to a lot of panic, a lot of frustration, a lot of fear. And what the guides are saying is this has been clearing out a lot of things. And now moving into this week, you're gonna start seeing this mental activity through the roof again. There's a few of you that are having problems sleeping because there's so much going on up here, and the divine wants to say that if you have so much going on up in your head, it's time now to ground your energy, to implement your ideas, and to ground what's being received at this time. Kuan Yin coming in for the air signs at this time, saying that this is a time for you to open up and have care and compassion for yourself, but also the world, okay? The world isn't out to get you. You guys really need to come into the groundedness of your body and your heart, grounding the energy of the upper chakras, grounding into your human form, realizing that you are here to be human, okay? There can be a lot of self-criticism this week coming up for the air signs as well, or maybe this fear of not being good enough, or the ideas not being good enough to implement, or being a little too like nitpicky with things, that we're not actually picking anything and taking momentum with it. So for a group of you guys, the air signs, have care and compassion for yourself. Kuan Yin coming in to open up the heart chakra and allow you guys to feel all of the emotions that are coming through you at this time. Air signs have this ability to kind of like detach from emotions and feelings and things, and sort of are up in their own little world. And a lot of that has been going on, but now it's like, oh, I can't do this anymore. I can't sort of avert my attention and transcend myself into this other reality. I have to be here in my body, and I have to be present in my body so that I can actually take all that I'm receiving up here, receiving, and actually begin to implement it towards the world. Partnership is also in the cards this week for the air energies. So coming into partnership, restructuring, rearranging of the partnerships, romantic partnership. If you have been manifesting a romantic partnership, this is a beautiful time for you, because there is this opening of the heart chakra that's happening, that's allowing you to co-create with other people, not only on this level of being able to bring these ideas to life through the ability of connecting with others, and implementing and working with others, but also partners. So on a spiritual level as well, spiritual partnership. Ice is coming through for the air signs as well, saying that it's time to rise up and take your power. There's been a lot of like abandonment issues coming up for the air signs, a lot of like woe is me kind of energy, like who's gonna show up for me, who's gonna sort of, yeah, you guys have really been like pulling away and kind of doing your own thing and detaching a little bit from the socialization of things. And now it's like, in order to manifest your desires, you have to allow yourself to co-create with others. You have to begin to open yourself up to other people again. So this is a block that's being sort of moved out of the way this week and worked on this week. There's also, again, this it's almost like being too self-critical, that's coming up to be healed this week as well, so that you can have your manifestations, so that everything can come into play. And then Pleiadian energy is coming through for you guys. Lots of astral travel happening for the air signs. You guys have been in contact with a lot of the Pleiadian energies because you're here to be the communicators of the divine, of the future. Okay, the future is coming through here. A lot of the air energies are like, okay, I am done with this, and this. I'm done with what everybody else is already doing. I'm done with like, oh, do this step, do this step. And they've kind of been daydreaming of like sort of just soaring, quantum leaping, another reality, another place, another destination. A lot of you guys have been traveling to other places in your meditation or sleep state, and retrieving information, retrieving ideas for the future. There's a lot of revolutionary ideas that are going to be coming through this week for the air signs. There's going to be a lot of these like epiphanies coming through this week for the air signs. We got Commander Astra coming in saying it's time for you to take charge of your own life. It's time for you to stop saying, oh crap, you know, where's my treasure? Where's my advancement? Where's my success? You know, you have all of these ideas, time to get moving on them. And it's time to involve others in your process so that they can come into fruition, so they can manifest, so you can be the leader of bringing these creations to life, okay? Air signs. So let's see what's in store for the air signs. This is about using the knowledge and wisdom that you've acquired throughout your process of life and everything that you have dove into, because air signs love to know things, okay? They're always wanting to know everything. So all of the things that you have accumulated, all of the knowledge that you've accumulated in your life, it's about being able to see that that is your experience, that is your credentials for moving forward and being able to serve the collective with this new moon in Virgo. This is all about service, okay? This is about finding a balance between yourself and other people, taking the lead and taking the charge so that you can be this initiator in the world without hesitation of your path. Involving others on your path to accomplish a bigger goal, opening up to serve others as you serve yourself. Taking the wisdom that you have, and instead of allowing yourself to be like, oh, this is right, this is not right, worrying about it, finally being able to open up the throat chakra, huge throat chakra opening and awakening happening for the air signs this week. About being able to speak the wisdom that's been flowing through you and the knowledge that you have accumulated. So let's see what the cards have to say for the air signs this week. Always just confirming everything that we already know. Woo! And I'm pulling from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck because this week, and kind of with this energy of the new moon in Virgo, earth energies, animals, totem animals, huge role right now. Pay attention to the animals that you're seeing. If you've been seeing 23, 555, 333, Spirit's just coming through saying those are messages from the divine that big changes are happening. I'm getting that a lot of you guys have been like, wanting to move forward, but there's been some sort of resistance there. There's been like this, something like holding you back. And a lot of it has just been fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of not being received, fear of, it's almost like fear of rejection, of like putting your ideas and things out there and then not having them be received well by others. So this is all, momentum and energy. A lot of your paths are shifting and changing as well as you align with your divine soul mission. A lot of you guys are aligning with your soul mission and purpose and are kind of been in this voided sort of hold state. So it's like now we're starting to see the pieces come together here, okay? So let's start here with a grasshopper spirit. Take a leap of faith. A lot of you guys have been keeping yourself stuck and stagnated. There is no such thing as stuck. We have to remember that when we are stuck, it is because we are keeping ourselves somewhere that we are, we have outgrown. And that's what's happening here. You guys need to take the leap of faith. You need to be able to jump to the next level. You need to be understanding that, okay, it's time. Go big or go home with this energy. And now you're opening a new portal and a new doorway to enter into climbing up that timeline, into the higher timeline. What you guys have been going through is a transitional period, which has been teaching you how to let go of the heaviness that has been holding you back so that you can feel like, oh, I can jump, so that you can jump without being pulled back into old habits, patterns, and heaviness. So there's been a lot of clearing in the dream state. It's time for you to take your crown. You have to know that you're going to succeed, and you have to know that this is the time for you to leap into whatever's being presented to you guys. I feel like there's been a lot of opportunities. There's been a lot of things appearing to you, but you've ignored them or sort of shied away from them or said, oh, that's not right, because it's like there's this huge gap of like, well, how the heck does that happen? Okay, so this is being presented to me. Oh, great. That's totally great. Like, how the heck am I supposed to get there from here? And you're being encouraged at this time this week with this new moon to jump into this new person that you are being asked to be, to jump into this new way of life, trusting that Isis is going to help you with her magic powers here, her fully charged powers, to help manifest what you're needing and desiring. And when you take this leap of faith, you're going to see that everything that you've been wanting and desiring begins to come to you. You're going to begin to see that the pieces come and beginning to create the full picture. So you have to take the first jump. The universe has been waiting for you to take the first leap so that you can, so that they can follow you, so that your guides can support you and provide you with the rest of the steps necessary. But they've been waiting for you to take the first leap. So now's the time to take the jump, to take movement, to take action, to stop getting lost in the mind, lost in the headspace, lost in sort of dreamland over here, and avoiding and detaching the reality of things, and stop playing the poor me kind of card when we come into the reality, and own our power, come into our strength, and recognize that it's us that we've been waiting for to take this leap of faith. It's us that we need to sort of trust with moving forward. And this is about healing your ability to come out and move everything that comes through you in the physical. The solar plexus energies are getting rejuvenated here. Root chakra is getting rejuvenated here. This is about you beginning to trust yourself and beginning to actually move the energy up here into action, into forward momentum and movement. So air signs, it's time to take that leap. It's time to take that jump. You know exactly what it is, and just go for it. No buts, ifs, or whats. We're just going with it. Whatever you've been contemplating, whatever's been showing itself to you, it's time for you to own yourself and own your words, to see that you are worthy and deserving, to see that you have been receiving this entire time, that you have not been in the dark, and it is time to take forward movement. It is time to take action, and action is being given at this time. You have control of your life. You are in the driver's seat of your life. Take that back and move, jump, do it, trust, okay? Spirit is gonna have your back. Eagle spirit, guys. When you take this leap of faith, you are going to be supported. You are always carried. You are always cradled beyond what you could ever see and imagine with your eyes. Come back into the trusting of your heart, trusting in the magic of the energies and the unseen that support you and then that surround you at this moment in time. This is a potent week for you, air signs. This is a potent new moon for you guys, air signs. This is about you being able to finally jump into this space of no longer going back and forth on, okay, do I do this or do I not do this? Do I do this or do I not do this? A lot of you are going to be quitting your job this week. That's coming through loud and clear. A lot of you guys are going to be quitting your jobs because this is no longer alignment with your soul mission and path. This is no longer, this is the leap of faith that some are, that they're talking about with some. Yeah, you gotta move, ending the relationships, quitting the job, massive change coming through, massive transformation coming through. You are in charge of your life. You are in control of your life. It's time that you get back in the driver's seat and you allow yourself to take control once again. What is not serving you this week, if you feel stuck, if you feel stagnated, if you feel like you are out of alignment, depressed, and done with the relationship, the job, the living situation, it's time to jump, okay? No more time deliberating, no more time being indecisive. It's time to jump, okay? That's what's coming through loud and clear now. And you have to trust that the support of spirit is at your back. You have to trust in the unknown. You have to trust in the unseen. You have been debating this. There's a couple of you that have been debating making a move, a jump, a leap, something for some time, a big change for some time now. And it's really up to you. And you have to move forward and take that first step, and then the universe will come through and provide you with everything else you need. It has your back. You have to trust that there is an unseen force that is guiding you, assisting you, and calling you forward to move in this direction at this time. The signs and synchronicities have been given. The information and instructions have been given. The reason why there has been silence for some is because everything has been given, and it is only spirit waiting on you and your momentum to be able to provide everything else that you need and the understanding and clarity that you need moving forward. Take one little step and see that the rest of the steps are provided for you. Take one step and the universe will meet you the rest of the way. Okay? Spirit has your back. You're not doing this alone. And that's exactly what they're saying here. You're not doing this alone. You have massive support. It's about your awareness and perception. Expand your awareness and perception in the world. seeing that it's time to understand that people are going to appear in your reality to help and assist you with creating the life that you've wanted for some time now and bringing your manifestations into fruition. Do not shun away from people that are coming into your life this week, because there are angels coming in, assistance coming in, help coming in unexpected ways and forms through other people for the air signs, okay? Spirit has your back. They're sending you everybody, everything, all the opportunities that you need right now. Just go. Stop. Action. Okay? Get out of the headspace. Time to ground. Time to get into that action-oriented energy. The steps are being gifted. Believe in yourself. Do it. Okay? And then we have Cow Spirit, the miracles are endless. Okay, when you begin to jump off a cliff, when you jump into the unknown space and you allow yourself to be held, when you allowed yourself to be cradled, the miracles are simply endless. Okay? There are infinite numbers of possibilities when you remove yourself from the confinement that you've kept and held yourself in. This is about moving away from the spaces in which you have held yourself. This is about being able to see that you have the power and you have the control. This is a reclamation of the power within you. You guys have been holding out for some time now. A lot of you have been teetering back and forth between having hope and losing hope. This is the time when you need to anchor into your faith and knowing that everything is possible when you anchor into your own power and energy. Again, coming through the solar plexus energy, loud and clear rejuvenation of the solar plexus for these air signs here. Our solar plexus is our stomach area, so if you guys are experiencing GI issues, appetite changes, nausea, those things, that's because you guys are going through a major upgrade, major clearing in the solar plexus area. Bloating also as well. If you're having bloating, what have you been holding on to within your self-esteem, within your power? What have you been holding back from taking action on? Where have you held back your power? Where have you not allowed your creative essence to co-create your reality? Not be exerted in the world, okay? And this is what's coming through as well. You have to begin to see that you have the support of spirit at your back. You have to begin to see that everything is possible. And when you begin to see the infinite possibilities, maybe there's been some doors that have closed, okay? But if I'm only looking at these two doors in which what I want and desire can come through, I'm missing the infinite number of doors that the universe can bring this to me, that the universe can bring my manifestations, my tools, my ideas, my creative energies, my steps, my instructions to me. So we need to stop focusing on what is not working, okay? What's not been working. We know what's not been working, okay? So we can cross those out. Stop staring at the same two doors where it's not opening. Start looking other way. There is magic between the lines here waiting for you guys to pay attention and see it. When you slow down and you sort of calm the anxiety and you fall more into this connectivity of your heart and you're grounding your energy, you're gonna see and find that there's magic here, which is why there's a lot of mood swings happening with the air signs. The guides are saying is because it's like, oh, I get in my sweet spot, I kind of go off into my own little world and I'm feeling great and happy and whatever, and then it's like I get back to my reality and I'm like, oh god, this is terrible. And that's why there's this teeter-tottering. And so you guys are really being asked to stabilize your energy, to ground your energy, to find an equilibrium within your energy at this time. Seeing and understanding that you are supported. It's you. You got to take some action, some step. Be clear about the intentions that you are wanting at this time. And if there's a lot of you guys that are confused about what you want, think about what you want to feel in the world. When you go out into your own little, space and you come into your own little world and you're imagining this and imagining that like air signs often do, what are you envisioning? What's the feeling that it's gifting to you? You can bring that and bridge that into your physical reality, okay? Everything is endless and the infinite possibilities are available to you at this time, okay? Huge manifestation time if you guys own up your power. Huge ability to create something. Something big is coming for you guys. This is a huge shift and change in direction. This is a huge moving in a different space. So allow yourself to release a little bit of this expectation of like, oh, does this need to be the right choice, the right decision? It's the right choice, okay? There is no right and there is no wrong. And that's what the guides are saying. You have been caught up in trying to make the right decision, the right choice, going back and forth, they're saying, between this choice and this choice. Do I do this, or do I do this, or do I do something, or do I just kind of hang out and wait for the answers? A lot of you guys have fallen into sloth, spiritual sloth, which is more like, oh, I'm just gonna like wait for something to happen for me because I don't know what to do. Okay, it's not that you don't know what to do, it's that you're given an option right now. You guys have had access to the infinite number of timelines. You've been able to see this opportunity and this 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 as you've been tapping in and connecting to the spiritual realm. And it's almost as if things were clearing, old timelines were clearing, which is why it's gone silent for a lot of you guys, and now it's coming back around, because you get to choose what one you pick. You get to choose what one that you want to create now in your life. So let's get really clear this week on our intentions, air signs. Let's get really clear on the steps that we need to take. Okay, using that Virgo energy to create a list of steps, okay? So that we're not just all up here, and then when we're all up here, and then all of a sudden, oh shit, I need to be doing this, this, and this, and this. It gives us anxiety. I'm an air sign, so hi. And so it's really about taking everything that's up here and grounding it down in the physical. So use this Virgo energy of being able to like organize, to get things in line, to create some structure, to just write out everything that's coming to you, and then work backwards. You know, write down this big dream and goal, and then write down the steps from there, and then, you know, the last one that you write is the first step that you'll be able to take. And it's really about saying, okay, I'm gonna take this first step, and maybe it won't go according to this plan, but if I take this first step and I've narrowed it down to this first step, and I allow myself to take this first step, I know that I'm gonna be supported. I know that the miracles are endless. I just have to take this first step. And if I'm having trouble figuring out what that is, I just need to take this and ground it a little bit. So connecting with nature, getting outside, paying attention to the animal energies that are coming to you synchronistically, because they are coming in with a divine message. If you guys have been hearing grasshoppers, seeing grasshoppers, this is a message for you. I'm also getting dragonflies for you guys as well. You have the freedom to expand. There is no such thing as being stuck. You are only holding yourself in some place. And when we feel stuck, we are keeping ourselves in a small space that we have outgrown energetically. It's your decision that you need to move. So a decision is needing to be made this week. Action is needing to be taken this week. It's time for you to take the lead of your own life and to move forward. Get clear on what your dream is. Get clear on everything that you're envisioning up here. Write it all down, okay? Create some organization around it. Rather than just floating around up here, write what is going on up here down. This is a great week for you guys to spend journaling and to sort of work backwards from these beautiful ideas that are flowing through you. If you could do anything, go anywhere, be anything, create anything at this time, air signs, how do you envision this world? 1, because the planet is involved this week heavily. 2, how do you envision your life? No ifs, ands, or buts. How do you envision it? Write it down, get clear, and then focus on one small step that you can take towards that. Doesn't matter how small it is. Don't get caught up in this gap. Just take that small step and watch how the universe comes in. There's a huge portal opening for you guys this week. Huge manifestation energy. I'm excited. Happy new moon in Virgo, and have a great week. I will see you guys on the other side.